Hi, everybody, or whoever is watching. Um, I just wanted to make a video tonight because I really have nothing much else to do anyway. I also have been going to the library recently, so I have a collection, well, three books that I want to share in this video. Um, I also want to share a poem that I wrote today for my significant other. I wrote them a poem, and they don't know I wrote them this poem yet. They're actually out of town and just stuff like that. But if they were to watch this video, they would know that the poem is about them. So, anyways, so yeah, I will read the poem after I show the books. So, I I am a religious person. I do pray. I believe in God, in Jesus, in Mary. Um, I always really have. I grew up that way. Um, so, yeah. But I don't know. I don't really know what happened, but I had like a revelation where it just wasn't enough. Like, I just felt like I could get closer to God. I can get closer to him in some way. And I just felt like everything I was doing wasn't enough. I still was not as close to him as I wanted to be. So then I started to like deep dive. And I was baptized Catholic, but I go to a Christian church and I worship um, in like a Christian type of way. And don't get me wrong, I know that like your relationship with him is just it's on your own. It doesn't have to be defined by Catholic, Baptist, Christian. It doesn't have to be defined by that at all. I just i just love to learn. Like, I like to take the time to learn the history about things, to prove things, and I like to read. So I was like, well, I was baptized Catholic and I know how traditional Catholic churches are, their mass, all of that. So I went on a little deep dive and I realized that I don't I don't want to be um like Christian. It's all like we all worship the same God, but I want to be Catholic. Like, I was baptized Catholic, which, when you're a baby, that doesn't mean anything now as an adult. I, with enough research and learning the way Catholics worship, who they pray to, what their prayers are, and attending vigil, confession, and mass, and hopefully taking the steps towards communion and everything like that, I think I would like to be Catholic and maybe baptized again as an adult to wash away the sins that I've had through adulthood, through growing up, everything like that, and become anew. So, with that being said, I'm trying to learn. I'm trying to learn their way of doing it. Um, I also started this thing. It's also in here. I started to write my prayers out. I would pray. I pray, right? I pray, but I went a step further and I decided to start writing them out as well. Not every single prayer, but more like a journal to God. Like today, I write down a prayer as if I'm talking to him and he can read this. Um, so I wanted to take a step further and learn about Catholicism. So this is the Catholic Dictionary. Um, it literally does go like A through Z. I haven't really cracked it open yet. I got it today on my lunch break, and then I went back to work, and then I went to work again, and just work. So I plan to like crack it open tonight and kind of give it a look and a read. I most likely will have to renew this book a few times to really get through with it. Um, it teaches you a lot. Um, Obviously, it's going to be Catholic terms that we're learning about in here. Uh, so, yes, this is like what the text looks like. It literally goes from A to Z, so it's going to be a bit, but it basically teaches you a lot, obviously. And then the next one I got is Catholic Mass for Dummies, because now my father and my mother have taken me to a Catholic church a few times, um, but I was a kid, so I don't really remember everything we did. And obviously, as a child, we didn't. I didn't follow it the way like an adult would. So when I go to mass for the first time as an adult, I want to go and be able to do the movements and the prayers in respect of God. I want to do it correctly. In respect of God, I would like to do my research before I show up to his house, essentially. So this is Catholic Mass for Dummies. So I'm going to basically it tells you here. This is what it says. Learn to understand the history, symbolism, meaning, and language of the Mass. Get a handle on the order of standard Sunday Mass, weddings, funerals, holiday services, and more. Grasp the Catholic faith through its expression in Mass. Now, when I was at the library, I did see Catholic for Dummies. So basically, that book probably taught like the history of Catholics and everything like that. That is a book I need to check out this weekend. That way I can read that along with this one. I think that would help a lot. My whole goal is to get deeper faith with God, but also begin praying the way Catholics pray and pray to the saints, pray to the Virgin Mary, pray to Jesus, and pray to God, the Holy Trinity. Pray to all of it. Um, that's really my goal because I just felt like my connection was not as deep as it could be, and I do think learning about the history through Catholics is going to really help a lot to resonate with God, to resonate with Jesus and the Virgin Mary. So I'm really excited to dive into that. I'm gonna spend the weekend reading these two books and also getting the Catholic history books to learn about that as well. And then I'm gonna write it all down. Everything I learn, I'm gonna write down because I'm really trying to make a video about this as well. Because I feel like that would be fun to like talk about the history of God and just all the saints and everything behind us. So, okay, so this is not a Catholic book, but this is a book based on the. Now I don't know how to say her last name correctly, but she's an artist. She does a lot of it was a lot of physical art. um, I'm really into it. It's really cool, and you guys should take a look at it too, actually. So it's a novel inspired by Marina Abramovic. I don't know. I'm gonna put it in the description though. um, and it's called the Museum of Modern Love. So I'm really excited to read this because I really, really love that artist, Marina. So I'm gonna read this little part right here. Now, this it might make sense, but if you don't know the artist, not the author, but the actual artist that this is like based off of, it'll make a lot more sense. But we're going to go ahead and just read this part here. Archie Levin has reached a dead end. Unexpectedly separated from his wife, he suddenly has a space he needs to work composing film scores, but none of the peace of mind he needs to create. As he wanders the city, guilty and restless, it's almost by chance that he stumbles upon an exhibition that will change his life. The installation the fictional Archie discovers, which is based on a real piece of performance art that took place in 2010, is inexplicably powerful. Visitors to the Museum of Modern Art sit across a table from the performance artist Marina Abramovic. Sorry, I should have learned her last name before making this video. But oh well, I apologize. For as short or long a period as they choose, although some go in skeptical, almost all leave moved. And the participants are not only the ones to find themselves changed by this unusual experience. Archie finds himself drawn to the exhibit. He returns day after day to watch other people sit with Marina, and as he does, he begins to understand what might be missing in his life and what he must do. So I'm really excited to read this because I got really, really into her physical art. What did they say it was? I forget the name. Uh, or art performance, I guess. Art performance. I'm not entirely sure, but I found out about her art, and then I went on a deep dive about her and her like her significant other. I don't think they're together anymore, but they were for a very long time, and they did performance art together, and what they created was just so powerful and amazing. A lot of it was about love, boundaries, no boundaries in love, just everything like that. So I'm gonna write it in the description, but definitely check out her performance art. It's beautiful. So I'm excited to read that. And when I'm done reading that, maybe I'll do like a little video on not the author of this book, but maybe a video on the book that I just read, that book. And then a video, like in the same video, talking about Marina's art and like how I interpret it and everything like that. My charger for my computer broke, so my computer's dead until I buy a new charger. But when I do that, I plan on making a video on my computer, pulling up different different pieces of her art and everything like that, and talking about it that way instead of just writing about it and talking about it. I want everybody to be able to see it. So using the system OBS, I plan to share my screen in the video and all that nonsense. I want it to be a good video and an informative video, and I want to share her art so other people know about it. It's really cool. And maybe I'll do it the same type of video if I find some things online about Catholic history. I'll just make a video screen sharing my computer. I plan to get a charger this weekend, so that should be soon. Make things much easier. So I'm going to read the poem that I made for my love. I plan to read it to them when they're back. So, and I plan to make more poems, not just about love, but just about everything, like life itself, and learn about what metaphors to use and acronyms and not acronyms, acronyms. I'm not a writer. I'm not a writer. Oh, speaking of that, I need to pick up a hobby. So this weekend, I actually think I'm going to pick up a chess game. I am going to learn how to play chess. I don't have any friends. I actually don't hang out with anyone at all. So I'm going to try to defeat myself in chess over and over again until I can compete against someone else. I'm going to learn strategies and whatnot through myself. So that should be fun. Maybe I'll make a video of myself playing chess because why not? Who cares? It's free will. Anyway, okay, so I don't have a title to this poem or anything. I literally just wrote it a few hours ago. So we're just gonna read the poem. There is no title yet. It's untitled, but it is for someone that I love. That is who it's for. Okay, so we're gonna read the poem. It's in here on this page, and then there's one other page. Okay. Eyes to eyes, yours a blue, mine like a dark soft cave, somehow with a glimmer. I see a lion and their reflection, a small one, a non-threatening beast, with a sorrow pout searching, asking for a soft love. You hold this small lion's face in your calloused yet tender hands, It's my face. I am that sorrowful beast. You caress me. I thank you with a hideous roar. Your hands stay where they are, but they flinch. Your blue eyes pierce like ice this time. I quiet down. I look away. I am more sorrowful than before. You lift my heavy head, equivalent to my heart. Your blue eyes are softened with love. Okay, so that's the poem. I actually think I need to finish it. I don't think that's the end of the poem. I think maybe I got busy. I actually can't remember what happened. Oh, wow. But I hope it's a good poem so far. So, what I'm writing, I'm trying to. I don't know what the hair is doing. Okay. What I'm writing, I'm really trying to capture the soft love that this person has for me, and me being me and going through the things that I've already been through. It's like it's like I don't remember the name of the movie, but it's I don't remember the name of the movie, but gosh, I'm on. If I had my computer, I'd be able to know because this is being filmed on my phone. I don't know the name of the movie, but this poem is my equivalence to when the dog says, he says something like, "I don't know why I bite. I'm not violent." I don't know exactly what the quote is. It's from a movie. It's from the person who made Mr. Fantastic Fox, and it's stop motion. Or stop motion. I'm all jumbled, but I'm sorry. I wish I could remember right now because it was an amazing movie and I'll never forget that movie. I'm watching it like in my head right now, and I say I would never forget that movie. I do forget the name of it. I really do. But I know what I'm talking about. And if I were to look it up on Google, I'd find the movie. So like I didn't forget the movie. I know what I'm talking about. But basically the dog, the not so very nice dog or the timid dog says, I don't know why I bite. And it's because of everything he's been through. That's why he bites, but it's not who he is. He's not a bad dog, basically. And I'm just trying to say, um, this person and their tender love and their safe love it's just so different from the only love that I've known from someone else. So when I say I thank you with a hideous roar, I don't know how. I think everybody else can interpret it for themselves. It's really hard to put into words what exactly it means. Because I know how, like, I know the feeling. Like, I know I know this feeling and I know this action. You're thankful, but you fight. You know what I mean? Like, you're thankful and you're loving, but you fight. Like, despite your true feelings and despite the love that you do have in yourself and the tenderness that you have in yourself, you still fight. Um, that's what I'm kind of trying to portray in this poem. I don't think the poem's done. I guess I didn't finish it. That's okay. I am going to finish it. I actually really want to write an entire book. Obviously, I have so much on my mind and so many different things I want to do. But you know what? I can do all that as soon as I get the charger for my computer. I really want to start writing a book. And it doesn't have to be like a formal novel. I just mean typing and typing and typing and writing. I just want to do that. I just want to make a book that's filled with facts, like an autobiography about like facts about my life, facts about me. There's a factual part in the book, and then you skip to the middle, and that whole part of that book is just poetry. And then you skip to the end, and it's like a fantasy, it's a fiction. And I just think that that would be really cool. Just a book just a book. Wait, no, a journal in a book form. And I don't know what I would title it. That's like the best part is making the title. I don't know what I would title it, but I definitely would have to think about that. Because the title is what, other than the description and look on the cover, the title is really going to get people, sucked in, like wanting to read it. And I do think that's really important. But okay, I just wanted to make this quick video because of just, I don't know, I don't have work early in the morning tomorrow. So I just wanted to kind of talk. And like I said, I don't have any friends or anyone to hang out with. So making a video is like my way of talking or getting it all out. And I just wanted to share like my revelation of wanting to become Catholic for real. So I need to like make alarms or reminders for this. I want to make a video about my research with the Catholics, and then I want to make a video about Marina's art. So we got to do that. And I have to remind myself, buy a charger for your computer because I can't play games. I can't play games either because sometimes I play games and I upload it and I can't play any games. So dang it. So I'll be doing that. Anyways, yeah, that's my video and my poem. I will be titling and finishing the poem soon. I gotta think of a good title. All right, bye.